Hello. In today's video, we are going to walk through how to create a menu, specials, and connect your account to your social media in our new PourCast feature. From your iCAG dashboard, we're going to click on PourCast on the left. As you can see, we currently do not have any menus or specials for this location. Before we create our menu and specials, we're going to first link our accounts to Twitter and Facebook. If we click on the on Facebook or on Twitter, we're going to get the option to connect our account. We connect our account to Twitter. You can use your login and password to sign in and authorize our app. You will go through a similar process to authorize Facebook. Once you have authorized Facebook and Twitter, we will have a Share on Twitter pop-up where you can decide what you want your posts on the social media networks to say. So we can change this and say, we just tapped. We even have buttons here to help you. So we can say the product name by the producer. We can even add our own custom hashtags if we would like. So your bar name. We then see here in the preview box an example of what this would look like. We just tapped Oktoberfest by Sierra Nevada, hashtag your bar name. We can save or cancel that from there. Once we have linked our Facebook and Twitter accounts, we can start to create our menu. We're going to create our first menu. Our first menu has to have a title. So my training menu. Your menu does not have to have a description, but you just need to remember if you do or do not use it, that will come into play later in some of the other settings when we start to share our menus via our different outreach methods. So for my description, I'm just going to say training menu, and go ahead and create our menu. Within our menu, we have decided to break these out into sections. You have at least one section, and it defaults with the My Section name without a description. You can edit those details. We can edit our menu details, which is our training name, or our menu name and our menu description. We can add additional sections. We can add items, and we can just delete our menu entirely. So let's go ahead and add another section to our menu. And let's give it a title. So let's call this, maybe we decide we want to call our menu local craft beer on draft. And we're going to put a description here that says craft beer from your city. And we're going to go ahead and save that. So now we see here we have our new section, local craft beer on draft, craft beer from your city. Let's go ahead and edit this section instead of just being my section. Let's make this regional craft beer. And then our description will say, craft beer from your region. Your titles and descriptions can be whatever you want. You can break this out however you think will be most beneficial for your client base. We can even reorganize this if we needed to. So let's go ahead and add some items. So let's add some regional craft beer here that we're going to have on draft. So let's add a Great Lakes Brewing beer. So here we're bouncing off of our proprietary brewery DB, and we're pulling all of the beers from there. So let's go ahead and just add the Lightkeeper Blonde, and we're going to go ahead and select that. Here we can add our serving sizes if we have any set up. In this example, we do not, so let's go create some in our location settings. So let's just add some draft serving sizes. Let's say we have a 16-ounce pint. Right, so that's a 16-ounce glass. We sell that in a pint. let's say it's just a shaker pint. If we want to change the display name, we can. And we can also set default prices. We can also choose to add it when an item is automatically added to the menu. If all of your serving sizes are in this, I would turn this on. If you have a large selection of draft beer and not everything is available in a pint, then I would not turn that on. So let's just go ahead and save that as that. So there's our one serving size. Let's add a couple more here since we're here. And let's say we have a 10-ounce snifter. Maybe we'll use that for some of our high ABV beers. And let's add one more. Let's say we also have a pitcher. Maybe it's a 64-ounce pitcher. So for our bar, for our example, we have 3 serving sizes that we offer our beers in. The 10-ounce snifter, a 16-ounce pint, and a pitcher. So let's go back to PourCast. Here's our menu that we have been working on now. You can go ahead and go back into that. So let's look for that regional beer again. And that was the Great Lakes Brewery. And we were adding the Lightkeeper Blonde. And let's say the Lightkeeper Blonde, it's 6.6%. That is available in our 16-ounce, and it's available in a pitcher. We can also give it a price now. So we'll say it's $5 for our pint, and it is $12.50 for our pitcher. And then we're going to go ahead and save that item. In our local craft, let's go ahead and add a couple items there. So let's say we have Sun King. And let's say that that one is the all right. And that one is 5.7%. So let's say that that one is also available in our shaker pint and in our pitcher. Maybe it's the same cost as the Great Lakes. And we're going to save that. We also now have the option when you go to add an item to create your own item. So if we press the create your own, we just need to give ours a name. So let's go with the classic black and tan. Producer is your bar, maybe. The style, maybe we just call it a mixed beer. Type of product, so now we have the opportunity or the options to add multiple different products to your menu, but this one is still going to be a beer. And a description, we're going to say it's a half pint of Guinness and a half pint of our blonde ale. And then we can go ahead and create that. We're still going to add a serving size. So we said it was a pint, so maybe it's only available in a pint. And let's say that this is $7 even. We can decide which section we want that on. So let's go ahead and put that one in our regional section and save that item. So now we have 3 items on our menu. 2 in our regional craft beer on draft and 1 in our local. All right, and then you can just keep adding beers as necessary to your menu. You can create multiple menus for different products, or you can just keep adding sections if you would like. Let's go back out to PourCast and let's look at creating a special. Here in our special section, we obviously don't have any, so we're going to create our first special. Again, we have to give it a title, so let's go ahead and call it Training Special. And then a description. So maybe this is some more details about your special. So let's say half off. Maybe we want to do it like this. Off all pints every Thursday 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay? You can make your special be whatever you want. Here in the discounts, we have an amount off, a percent off, or a set price. So we can make the discount be whatever it is you want it to be. We said in our description it's half off, so let's just go ahead and keep going with that. It's a percent off. And then over here, we're going to say it's 50% off. Applies to serving sizes. So these are the serving sizes that we have set up for this location. And which serving sizes does it apply to? We said in our description all pints. So it is only going to apply to our shaker pints. We can select more if we wanted to, and then we can unselect them if we accidentally select the wrong ones. So we're just going to go with the 16-ounce shaker pint. When does our special start? Let's go ahead and say our special starts today, and then we can either give it an end date or not give it an end date. If we want to give it an end date, maybe it's only running through April, we can give it an end date. Days when active, the slide button defaults to every day. We said in our description that it was only on Thursdays, so we're going to turn that off and select Thursdays. Additionally, in the time of day when active, all day is the default. We're going to turn that off, and we're going to say that this is good from 3 o'clock p.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Oh, there we go. And then we're going to hit create. So now we're looking at our special, and we can edit it, we can add items to it, or we can delete it. So, and we can also just review here what our special is. Our special runs from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on Thursdays. It begins today, and it runs through the end of April. It is good on 16-ounce shaker pints, and it is 50% off. We can then add the first item to this special. We have a couple ways we can do this. We can add an item and search for it, which will search our entire library of products plus any custom items you have created. We also have this option here. If it applies to all products, we can use the slide button. So if we remember, on our menu, we had a couple of different beers that were available in a pint glass. And we're going to say that the 50% off applies to all of those beers that are available in a pint glass. So we're going to go ahead and hit the slide button over, and then we're going to save our special. So now, our special, at the appropriate times, will show the sale price. And we can go back out now to our PourCast. So to review, we've discussed how to connect our accounts to Twitter and Facebook. We've also discussed how to create a menu and how to create a special. In our other videos, you will find how to share your menus with the world on your TV and your website and via print. So please take some time to watch those as well. As you start using PourCast, please remember, if you have any questions, you can reach us at 1-800-257-6898, option 2 for our client success team. You can also reach us via email at support@steadyserve.com. Thank you.